You're welcome to another wonderful episode of DNR Dialogue Talk Show, where we have meaningful conversations on life, personal development, business, and a lot more. I am Detolu and I'm joined by.
Akintoye Rokibat. On today's episode, we'll be discussing about dealing with low self-esteem and building confidence. Let's learn together, let's explore together, and let's get started.
So it's safe to say that everyone has experienced low self-esteem at one point in their life. Yeah. Because no matter how high your self-confidence can be, there are moments where you will experience low self-esteem. So I want to tell us when a time when you have low self-esteem and it was even like at the lowest. Yeah, can you tell us about it?
Of course, I think everyone at some certain point faces a low self-esteem.
Yeah.
But when my self-esteem was at the lowest was when I was a little younger. I'm
Okay.
always questioning myself, always seeing myself as I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I don't think I can achieve this. Instead of me to give it a try. But maybe later on I later give it a try, then maybe I probably fail. Instead of me to see failure as a mistake, like okay, I'm going to work on it,
Yeah.
like to put more effort on it, then I'll question myself. I'll be like, no, I'll start crying. Then I'm always kind of very moody. But later on, I realized that low self-esteem is just like a storm. It passes away.
Yeah.
What truly matters is how I build myself. I started saying good words to myself. I started building myself. I remind myself about my strength. Then I always encourage myself to always do better. So, like I said earlier, like many of us has experienced
Low self-esteem.
failure
Yeah.
and also rejection that really shake our confidence. So, can you share with us when you face a failure or rejection and how were you able to bounce back?
Okay. Growing up, I used to think that I was used to having things go my way. Yeah. Let me say that I was not used to getting failure. Yeah. Everything used to go well for me. Success. Anything I put my hand on is always going smoothly. Until I failed. Yeah. I tripped on my own delusion. And it just made me know that the experience taught me that oftentimes when we get scared or when we fail, we ourselves we have a hand to play in it one way or the other. Yeah, giving my own scenario. So that was what it taught me, that we are most times we have a hand in our own misfortune. How did I recover? First thing was acceptance. I accepted that this thing that happened to me was part of my own doing. You understand? So I accepted it. I grieved over it. Yeah, I did not like just ignore the whole thing or walk around it. I faced it. I grieved over it. After accepting it, I started thinking positive things, that okay, henceforth though, things will go my way, anything I do is going to be successful. And then I tried again. So I accepted the situation. I started thinking positively. I picked myself up and I tried again. Low self-esteem is often associated with being shy. So what do you think is the connection between the both of them? Which one is influencing the other, or what are your thoughts generally on low self-esteem and shyness?
Shyness and low self-esteem is a two different things. Because shyness is about personality trait, like it's about someone who is quiet and more reserved. But low self-esteem, on the other hand, is our mindset about our world. Now, let's take a look, for example, when someone that is very quiet and does not really talk outside, but within him or herself, like deep down, he or she knows that, oh, like they are very confident, they believe in themselves. But low self-esteem, you can see people speaking boldly, like they are very confident about themselves. But deep down them, they are always more saying that, oh, like it's deep down them, they think they are not worth it, like they don't have value about themselves. So now, in what ways do toxic relationship affect self-esteem and how can we overcome it?
I'll start by saying, how do you even know that you're in a toxic relationship? So it is best to first identify the signs of a toxic relationship. If you are in a relationship with the opposite gender or even with friends and you experience constant manipulation, constant emotional abuse, constant criticism, just know that you're in a toxic relationship. Now, how can you break free from it? The first thing first is to recognize that and toxic relationship. After seeing the signs, identify and recognize it. Second thing is to prioritize yourself. How do you prioritize yourself? Is to set boundaries. Putting yourself first and set boundaries that will help you. The last thing I think you should do is to seek support. Talk to somebody. It might not even be a professional. If you cannot afford to see a professional, talk to friends about what you are going through. That is what is going to help you. I think to achieve anything in life, you have to take baby steps. Every solution is a work in progress. So what are those small daily habits that one can start practicing to work on their self-esteem and confidence?
The first one is speak kindly to yourself, like positive word of affirmation. You have to say good things to yourself, like, oh, what if it's too hard? I'm going to push through. What if you are not good enough? That's not true. And also, you try to motivate yourself to do better. Oh, I can achieve it. Then there's nothing I'll put my mind in that I won't be able to achieve. You also take good proper care of yourself. You surround yourself with positive people. And the way you carry yourself, it matters a lot. You carry yourself with prestige. And also, you make sure that you eat properly, so it will help you to boost your it will also help you to boost your confidence. Then listen to uplifting content and also read motivational books. It will help you a lot. Can you share with us the role positive self-talk has played in building confidence?
Okay, I think the answer is straightforward. You have to say positive things so as to push away negative
Negativity.
things. Yeah. So saying positive self-talk will rewire your brain to push out negative thinking. Another thing is positive self-talk is going to build your confidence. When you are always thinking things positively, you would always see yourself that there's nothing that you cannot do. So your confidence is going to boost up. Lastly, is it will give you a growth mindset, because when you always say, okay, this I'm going to do is going to be successful, this I'm going to do is going to end well, you will definitely
Always
grow.
being positive
Yes,
about
because there is no, you are not entertaining failure
negative.
or negativity. No man is an island. It is impossible for you not to talk to people, not to relate with. Communication every day is very important. There's no day you not talk to people, talk to facially. So how does people's expectation, societal expectation, what role does it play in affecting our self-esteem?
Societal expectation damage our low self-esteem in terms of, except if you allow it to define you.
Yeah,
So you know that society set unrealistic expectation
standard. Yeah,
for us in terms of marriage, in terms of relationship, in terms of education. So if you are following it and you allow it to measure you, then definitely it will allow you to doubt your worth. So as an individual, you have to build on your self-confidence. You have to don't allow things to measure you up. You have to stand on your own and be strong. So can you share a word of advice to our audience who are listening to us on that are struggling with low self-esteem? How can they overcome it?
if you listen to our conversation so far, it is filled with many advice. What I'll just tell you is that be kind to yourself. You're not the only one going through low self-esteem. Me myself, I'm going through low self-esteem. Sometimes, yeah. Yesterday I still went through low self-esteem. Let me tell you what happened. I was trying to talk to somebody and I was like, I needed my friend to ginger me to go talk to the person. So we all go through self-esteem, low self-esteem one time or the other. So you're not the only one. Be kind to yourself. Practice self-compassion. You see, I said my friend gingered me. Surround yourself with positive people. I think this is my advice to you. We've come to the end of another amazing episode. We hope that you enjoyed today's conversation and you learned from it. Take the lessons that we've given to you and use it to become a better version of yourself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
See you on our next episode. Bye.
Bye.